What's going on, everybody? Chadley here, and in today's video I wanted to show off a legendary weapon that I got last night, and it has completely changed the game for our pyro build that we released the other day. So I'm in the midst of updating our build. I'm not going to be releasing the full build today. I'm just going to be showing off the main weapon change and something that you guys can strive for and try to farm for. But the full build should be coming out within a day or two. There's a couple more things that I want to try just to make sure I give you guys the best build possible. And seriously, I think with this new one, you guys are going to be soloing tier 15s with ease. Also, real quick, if you guys are watching this as the video goes live, I will be streaming for a couple hours. Then I got to step out for a little bit, but then I will be back later tonight as well. But hopefully I will see you guys over on Twitch. There will be a link for that in the description down below. Also, our Outriders giveaway for a Steam copy of the game ends tonight at midnight. So if you guys have not entered that, make sure you go down to the description as well and click on that link. Now, let's go ahead and jump into this video. So the weapon that I want to show off today is called the Lucky Jinx. This gun is quite crazy. It is a double gun. It is a demolisher variant. And I have always been a pretty big fan of double guns throughout my playthroughs so far, but I hadn't really gotten any legendaries that I liked. Really, the only one that I'd gotten before is the Amber Vault, and it's good, but I always ended up going back to like the Voodoo, like you guys saw in the Pyro build. But this thing is crazy because its legendary mod that it comes with is Ultimate Toxic Bullets. It also comes with Perpetuum Mobile, but we actually don't need that, and we got rid of it, and we threw on Ultimate Ashen Bullets. In our Pyro build, I explained why Ultimate Ashen Bullets is so important for this build, but we are now able to combine it with Ultimate Toxic Bullets. Now, that may not seem like a big deal, but what we can kind of do is make a makeshift kind of technomancer-esque build that you guys have probably been seeing around. So we can use Toxic Lead right now. So killing enemies afflicted with Toxic will instantly replenish 40% of the ammo in your magazine. So this is amazing. We are almost never going to run out of Volcanic Rounds now. I have gone through entire tier 15 solo expeditions and have only lost Volcanic Rounds like once, or even if at all. It's absolutely crazy how much of a difference this weapon has made. And not to mention, its damage output is crazy. Now, the Voodoo is still going to be doing better in groups because of the ultimate damage link. But for single targets, this gun just absolutely shreds elites and bosses. As long as you guys are hitting your crits and you're getting that reforged bullets to be proccing, so you're never consuming ammo, you can shoot this thing so fast and for so long, and you end up putting out absolutely insane damage. Now, if we want to compare the stats to the Voodoo and the Lucky Jinx, you guys can see how crazy this is. So the only downside to the Jinx is that it does not have weapon life leech on it. So we are a little bit squishier there, but we made a few changes in our skill tree that have more than made up for it. And then in turn, we're doing way more damage. So the big thing that the Lucky Jinx has going for it in the passives is that crit damage. The crit damage is crazy. I maxed it out and maxed out at 30% for me. I don't know if that's going to be different for you, but 30% crit damage is quite a bit. Definitely a hefty amount there, on top of the higher crit multiplier of 139 versus 125. And another huge thing about the Lucky Jinx is if you guys look down at the bottom, the range stat is so much better on the Lucky Jinx. We have 80 meters versus 35 meters. So it definitely feels like there's very few ranges that you're actually not going to be able to hit things. Like even a DMR is sitting at about 125 meters. So there's not a huge difference between the double gun and these. So almost every single scenario in expeditions, you guys are going to have that range covered with the Lucky Jinx. Because one of the most important things I've noticed about range so far is it seems like if an enemy is outside of your gun's range, no matter what, you cannot get a crit. Even if you hit him in the head, it's not going to crit. So that's another reason I've really been liking the Lucky Jinx. There's been a lot of times I'm shooting the Voodoo and I just can't get a crit. Even though that person's head is the only thing showing, it will not crit. So I've had way more success sniping like the snipers in the back with the Lucky Jinx. So just to show you guys how powerful this weapon actually is, I loaded up a tier 15 Coliseum here, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how fast we can shred enemies and how we can keep our Volcanic Rounds. So here, every single kill, my ammo is supposed to be going back up. There we go. It got to proc. Not every single time it procs, I have noticed, but if you pace your shots, you will pretty much never run out of ammo. Right there, it goes again. I believe it might have to be under that 40% threshold to be able to proc. I don't know if that's true or not. but it's not every single kill like it says it should be, but it's a fair amount of the time. And here, that's an alpha that just got absolutely shredded. Another one gone. It's seriously crazy how much of a difference this gun has made for our pyro build. It has made life so easy for soloing tier 15, and hopefully here in the next day or two I can get all of the other pieces that I want to try and hopefully get this build out to you guys and ready to go. Just to keep showing off this weapon and how crazy it is, I have not lost a single mag of volcanic rounds yet, and we're down 8 shots in the magazine. We did that whole horde by losing 8 total shots. That is just bananas to me. So this gun, definitely go ahead, try to farm this thing. There's no like dedicated source to it, not that I know of. I just got it from a random expedition, and I recommend you guys just try to run out those expeditions, get this thing, try to test your luck, because it is making the world of difference. So we're finally running out of our first mag of volcanic rounds, just because I was shooting at a range at a bunch of beefy enemies instead of shooting some of the smaller enemies. But here I wanted to show you guys exactly how well this thing can do even on true bosses like this behemoth. And legitimately, with ultimate ashen bullets and everything else we have, we got it basically 3/4 of the way down, which is quite crazy. And then right there, we're just gonna finish it off. If it didn't hit us, obviously we could have bursted it down in just like 3 seconds or so. So seriously, this gun has changed the universe for this build, and definitely try to get your hands on this weapon as soon as possible. But yeah, guys, I just want to show off this weapon and just give you guys a heads up on what our build is starting to stray towards, because like I said, this is going to be changing here in the next couple days, so stay tuned for that. If you guys do want to see that video, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. It really helps me out. Good luck farming this thing. Like I said, I don't know of any specific spot to get it. Just run some expeditions. Hope you get lucky with a legendary drop. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys over on Twitch, but I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya.